I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss about what are active voice and what are passive voice, and how we can change the voice of a sentence, and what kind of sentences can be changed into passive voice, and what are their identifications, and how do we identify that particular sentences that can be changed into passive voice. Okay, first of all we need to understand what is the meaning of voice. Why do we say it active voice and passive voice? Why are they named so? So first of all we need to know the meaning of voice. What is voice? Voice is a grammatical term that describes the relationship between verb and its doer. Verb and its doer. Okay, so क्या बता रहे हैं कि ग्रामेटिकल टर्म क्या है? वॉइस है, ग्रामेटिकल टर्म है जो बताती है हमें, क्या बताती है हमें? रिलेशनशिप बताती है बिटवीन वर्ब एंड इट्स डूअर. डूअर मीन्स द पर्सन हु इज डूइंग द टास्क, एंड वर्ब मीन्स a particular action which is done by the doer. Doer means subject. The action which is done by the subject is known as the relationship between the verb and its subject is known as voice. And what is verb? I already told you people that verb is a word that shows an action. And what is a doer? Doer is a person by whom the task is being done, who is doing the task. It is known as doer. We can also say him as a subject. We also call him subject, and the person who is doing the action. Okay, so doer or agent is a subject that tells who has done the action, means who has done the task, who is active in the particular sentence is known as subject. Now moving ahead, what do we need to understand? The next thing is there are two types of subject. One is active subject and the other one is passive subject. The subject that does some sort of action. For example, Sata, he teaches English, we love our country, gardener waters the plant. What is being done in this sentence? The action of teaching is being done over here, and this particular action is known as verb. Sartahid is a subject and English is a object. We love, the action of love has been done by us. We means us, and object is country. These all are subjects. Waters, love, teaches are the verbs, and plant, country, English are the objects in these sentences. Now passive subject, the subject that does not do any action. No action has been done by the subject. That kind of subject is known as passive subject. Lahore is a big city. Satah is my teacher. We are good people. Lahore is a subject. Satah is a subject. We is a subject. But no particular action has been mentioned over there, so that's why the subject is passive. Means the subject is not doing any action, so that's why we are saying that it is not active and it is in passive condition. Okay, now let's move ahead. Can every type of sentence be changed into passive voice? So here is a question, that can we change any type of sentence into passive voice? No, there are some conditions that we have to follow. That there are two ways to see whether the sentence can be changed into active passive voice or not. Just like this particular slide is showing that these are the active subjects and these are only the sentences which can be changed into passive voice. Okay, so the two things which are needed to be in the sentence to change it into passive voice are active subject and transitive verb. Active subject we have already discussed about what is an active subject. Now we need to learn what is a transitive verb. so that we could be able to understand that how we can change them. How can we identify the sentences that can be changed into passive voice? Sentences with transitive verb. What are transitive verbs? There are some verbs that are used transitively and some are used in transitively. Transitive verbs used object. What are needed by the transitive verbs? They need an object to complete the sense. Means to complete the sense means to have the complete meaning of the particular sentence. Okay, now let's move towards the examples. The teacher explains the issue. What is being explained by the teacher? The issue. The issue is an object and the teacher is a subject. The teacher is a subject. Explains is the verb and the issue is the object. Means object is completing the sentence and it is giving us the clear meaning of the sentence. So the next one is the students forgot the lesson. Students are the verb, but they have forgotten their lessons, and lessons are the objects. The dog eats the cat. The dog eats the cat. And books enable us to live better. Honesty provides satisfaction. Books enable us to live better. Books. What is being enabled by books? They enable us to live better. So books are the subjects, enable is the verb, and us is the object. So next one is honesty provides satisfaction. What is being provided by honesty? Satisfaction is being provided by honesty. So honesty is the subject and satisfaction is the object, and provide is the verb. So the teacher explains well. The students forgot altogether. The dog eats neatly. Books are treasure of knowledge. So explains well. The subject and object are there, but the verb is used and in intransitive form. That's why this cannot be changed into passive voice. The students forgot altogether. Subject, same procedure is there, that the subject and verb are there, but verb is not used transitively. That's why it is also not possible to change this sentence into passive voice. Okay, same is the procedure for all the next sentences. Books are treasure of knowledge. Honesty is the best policy. Now let me tell you one more thing, that whenever we have the linking verbs like are, is, am, whenever we have the linking verbs are, is, am, was, were in the sentence, these type of sentences cannot be changed into passive voice. Okay, so honesty is the best policy, so it has is, so it can also not be used in the passive. It cannot be changed into passive form. Okay, now moving ahead, these are the subjects which have active subjects in it, and they have the verb in its transitive form, because there is an object which explains the verb. That's why these type of sentences, these 5 sentences which are on the left side of the page, can be changed into passive voice. See, there is an active subject, doer, transitive verb plus object. Okay, now these 5 sentences which are on the right side of the page, these cannot be changed into passive voice because they have all those things, but object is missing. That's why they cannot be changed. Now, who does what is the notion of the passive voice. Subject. Passive voice means that these are the things which are needed in a sentence to change it into a passive voice. Like, who does what. Who does what means who is a subject, means the doer who is doing the action, does is the verb, and what is the object. The cat eats meat. Okay, so